trivet, something to put a hot pan on, and I've calculated my tool paths, and we'll reset the preview and then preview all the tool paths, and you can see what it's going to do. It's going to cut it out from the outside, leaving space so that when it cuts it out, that's what you're left with. And I'm trying to turn the thing, but really I should be turning this. You can see that there's going to be depth, three-dimensional depth there for like heat dispersion, you know, on the hot pan. So I'm going to give it a try and see if it'll work. It's not exactly what I wanted because these notches are doing something weird, these little corner notch things. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do is just cut that out last, those pocket things at the end. The trouble is if you have a thing in there going zzz and zipping around, then you don't want it to like fly apart. It has to be held together while it's being cut. So anyway, that's one of the things I'm working on. Also, let me save this, save as CNC projects, new folder, trivet, yes, TRIVETTE, save, open CNC projects, cribbage board, cancel. Okay, we can just close that. VCarve Pro, open an existing file, CNC projects, cribbage board. So you can see the lid for the lake. So this is a little bit more involved because it's two-sided. You can see the back has a place for cards and a place to hold cribbage pieces, and the front is a beveled lid that's going to go onto the cribbage board, and it's got Flathead Lake there. So when I come over to the tool paths I've created, first you have a profile cut, which looks like this. This shows the actual path that the tool will take. Reminds me of a fractal, of like what happens if electricity like burns in something, then it makes a fractal like that. It's really cool. And I'll show you a preview of what that looks like. Preview visible tool paths. So that's what it's going to look like once it's cut into the wood in relief. I also created a simplified version. File, close this again. File, close. No, don't save anything. File, open. Cribbage profile cut lake. Okay. And 3D view. Tool paths. Calculate. So preview all tool paths. See how that's a little bit more simplified, because this way it's just cutting 2/10 of an inch deep, a hole 2/10 of an inch deep in the shape of the lake. And though it's more simplified, it's going to be easier to fill in with epoxy, blue or turquoise or bluish turquoise epoxy. That I'm then gonna, and by I mean we will fill that with epoxy on that part, and then sand it out so that it's like all smooth with the surface of the thing. And I'm going to use a totally different bit, what's called a V-carve bit, to carve in the Flathead Lake part. So that's something else that I'm working on today. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.